Happy Monday once again, everyone. Bryan, Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties. Hope you had a great weekend. Time for another Monday market moment. And today we are going to tell buyers what they need to know. If you're looking to buy a home and you want some direction, this will hopefully help you. First, let's look at the latest stats. Right now, we have 6,542 homes for sale throughout San Diego County. It's a drop of 50 from last week, with the median list price $950,000. Average days on market, 56. Pending sales, 2366, up 37. So for 2 weeks in a row, total actives down, total pendings up. Median list price, 879, 950, down from the week before. Average days on market, 37. Months of inventory, 3.28. That is down. That's the last 2 or 3 weeks, I think. It's been going down just a little bit, but it is going down. Here is a chart showing total actives and total pendings. We feel that inventory may have peaked about 3-4 weeks ago. Seems to be the case, while demand is staying strong because of lower interest rates. How many homes came on the market last week? We did see a big drop. It's down to 731 came on the market. It's a decrease of 72. So 10% fewer homes came on the market last week than the week before. They had a median list price of $899,000. New pendings 402, an increase of 29 versus last week. Median list price $875. And average days on market of those homes 32. New pendings listed within the last week, only 8, and new pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 117. So we had been around 4 or 5% of homes were selling in a week or less, down to 2%. But we were at 25% selling in 2 weeks or less. Now we're up to 29%. How many homes closed escrow last week? 376, increase of 17 versus last week. Median list price up to $927. Median sales price up to $918.5. Average days on market, 33. Least expensive sale was in San Marcos, $197,000. La Jolla had the most expensive sale at an even $10 million. Here's a chart showing new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. New actives have been bouncing around about the same levels they were 2 weeks ago. We had an increase last week, but then this past week was down again. But the number of new pendings went up, which was a welcome sign. And usually we start seeing demand also decrease right around now. But the lower interest rates, I think, brought people out. Here's a chart showing median list price and median sales price up to what it was about a week ago. Okay, Stephen Thomas came out with his most recent reports on housing. Here is the active listing inventory, and you can see the decline over the last few weeks. We still have more inventory than we've had in the last few years. We still have less inventory than we did before COVID, and we were looking at maybe going up and increasing above that, but inventory peaking about 4 weeks ago is normal. That's seasonally when it does. The last couple of years, it was peaking later in the year. Now it's more in line with before that. New demand, which is number of homes going under contract within the last 30 days, going up. Now it's above what it was in 2023. It's above what it was in 2024. So again, a welcome sign. Still below what it was in 2022 and the years before COVID, but it's on the rise. Expected market time, because of all that, is continuing to go down. Now, not a lot, a few days, but down is better for home sellers. They won't have to have their home on the market quite as long. Here's a great chart that Stephen produced this week, talking about closed pricing and where it falls relative to original list price and last list price. And over the last few years, you can kind of see where we are right now. The number of homes that closed above the original list price is in the blue right here. Closed at original list price is the gray, and the closed below original list price is the orange. And you can see kind of the direction things are going. We still are seeing 8% of homes are closing above original list price. So those people are pricing their homes right. They're getting them sold, closed at the original list price. That's the lowest percentage, only 11%. This is for July. Closed below original list price is the biggest, that's 61%. So people are having to lower their price. Okay, what does that mean for buyers? Well, what buyers need to know is this. When you're looking to make an offer on a home, these are the questions you want to ask. How long has the home been on the market for? Has it been on the market for only a few days, in which case You better act quickly if you want it. Or has it been on the market for 2 months and no offers? Has it been exposed to the market before? So was it on the market before? They pulled it off, listing expired, or they canceled it and put it back on the market again. So that's additional market time in addition to what the current market time says. Has the price changed? And that's an important factor. If the price hasn't changed and it's been on the market for 2 months, maybe they're not super motivated. But if it has changed and it's only been on the market for 3 weeks, maybe a more motivated seller. How are the condition, location, upgrades, and amenities? It's all the features that make a home sellable. And if they're all great and they check all the boxes, they probably check the boxes for other buyers also. Think about that when you're making an offer. And then what's the home's fair market value based on? The most recent comparable sales and pending sales. We do look at the comparable sales, the homes that did close escrow, but pending sales, I think, matter most. A closed sale, say if it closed 2 weeks ago, it went pending probably a month before that. That's what the pricing was then. If a home is in escrow now, it sold or went under contract more recently, that's more current pricing. So those are the things you have to evaluate all these factors when you're thinking about buying a home as a home buyer, especially in this market where even though we have seen it slow down a little bit, it seems to be picking up and trending more towards the seller's market again, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy to help in any way I can. Look forward to seeing you next Monday in the next Monday Market Moment. Have a great week.